Hi, I'm Sandy, and welcome to Life with Sandy. Well, good evening. Today is Saturday, February 18th. I had to make sure I had my camera on. Remember yesterday, that didn't happen. But we have a couple birthdays today. Today is Susan Moon's birthday. So Susan, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Susan. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Marilyn Perlman, Pearlman, Marilyn. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Marilyn. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Susan Hall Stevens' birthday, too. Two Susans. Hopefully they're not the same Susan, but I don't think they are. They got different last names. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Susan. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope all three of you have a great, great birthday. So what did I do all day today? Well, I got up and I thought, I got to get out of this house. I just got to get out of this house. I'm just going crazy. I'm going stir crazy. And we had a little bit of an ice storm yesterday, so it was too slippery to walk. So I thought, let's just drive to Starbucks and get a drink. So I drove to Starbucks and got my mango dragon fruit. I've never gone to Starbucks on a Saturday. No wonder. It was forever. The line, the outside line in the cars, like to go through the drive-thru, there had to have been 15, 20 cars in line, and I thought, no, I'm going to go inside. Silly me, thinking that would be any different. I had like 6 people ahead of me in line inside. But I did get a Megan dragon fruit. Kind of splurging this weekend. I know that's not good, but that's kind of like what I'm doing. And then, because I'm on Monday going to start my plan of action. So I'm trying to get together some stuff together to get me ready for the endeavor that I plan on trying. No, the endeavor I am imparting on. Imparting? Is that the right word? I'm starting. I guess that's a better way of putting it. Excuse me. So I did go to Starbucks first, and then I went to Kroger's just to pick up a few things. Jim needed some lunch meat. The lady I had, she was so slow, and she was so unpleasant. And then I always like to think that, maybe it's just because she's having a bad day, because she doesn't usually seem, because there's usually the same people at the deli. She just kind of seemed like no matter how I tried to perk her up, it was like, tell me what you want. I don't want to be perked. And so I told her what I wanted, and then she says, are you going to wait? And because at our deli, you can put the order in and do your shopping, and then they have a little case that they put it in so you can just pick it up later. And so I said, no, I'll come back and pick it up. And so she says, all right, she was like, no, not. And there was nobody else in line. I was the only one, but she was the only one working, and I think she was just overworked. So I thought, well, okay. So I went and did my shopping. I didn't have to get a lot, but I had to get enough. And I come back, and I could see she saw me, and she went. And so she just started on my order then. But then she come and she was all chipper and happy then. She was all, oh, hi, how are you? How was your day? And all that. Because I think she thought I was going to yell at her. And I thought, I know you're overworked, so I don't really care. So I got that. I just had to get a little bit. I got some berries and bananas and some milk and some orange juice. And what else did I get? Eggs and stuff. I didn't do all because it wasn't that much. It was enough money. Let me tell you, it was enough money, but so I did that, and then I went by the post office, and look what I got. I got mail. I haven't been there in a while. I went there last week, and I didn't have any mail. So I usually only go once a week. We used to have informed delivery so that they would let you know if there was something in your box. Then they did a rehaul of the post office, although I don't know what kind of great rehaul it was, because I've told you before, it's like we have the slowest post office. And now it's only offered to people for home delivery. Well, I get my mail every day. I'm here. I can see that I got mail. I don't need a home delivery notification. But anyway, so neither here nor there. They don't offer it for the post office boxes anymore. So I figured I would get some Valentine's Day cards, and I did. Happy Valentine's Day. Hope you have a fun-filled, friend-filled, love-filled, happy, happy day. And family-filled. They had to add that on the side. Bernadette Peterson. Thank you, Bernadette. Jimmy and I went over your name. Remember that in the summer when we were trying to think? We were thinking of Bernadette Peters, and we kept thinking of Bernadette Peterson. But then I got another card. Oh my gosh, did I show her address? Hopefully I didn't. Well, it's kind of hard. I don't think I did. But anyway, there's another one. If I did, I'm going to blotch it out if you can. Because I don't like showing other people's address. It's not my place. It's not my place to show you. I don't have a problem showing you mine, but thinking of you, and it says snowman. You know what? You can show me a snowman all year round. It always puts a smile on my face. Sandy, my heart goes out to you. I am so sorry that you are struggling so much with your anxiety. I am praying for you and will continue to do so. Hugs, Becky. Thank you, Becky. I can always count on you for your prayers. I really can. I just know it. And they must have worked because I'm feeling so much better. I am feeling 100% better. And then this one is for my sister Mary. So when I see her, I will give it to her and I will show you her reading it. I'm not going to see her for a while, so please don't think I forgot about it. I don't know who it is from because it doesn't even have a return address on the outside. So whoever sent the card for Mary, let me show you again. It's from California. California, here I come. Right back where I started from. But I didn't start from there. So anyway, I did that. What else did I do? Oh, my printer. I have this plan where you can get your ink automatically, you know, like it detects when it's low and then it ships the ink out to you and then it deducts it from your debit card. And I went to print something the other day and it said I was out of ink and I thought, that's never happened to me before. I've always had ink. So then I thought, well, okay, so let me go on the website and see what's going on. And then I thought, you know what? I think it's, I don't know if I told you, but my card with my debit card was hacked. So I had to get a new debit card. And changed my passwords and all that good stuff. So anyway, I tried to do it online and it wouldn't let me. It didn't recognize my email address. So then I tried to do the online talking back and forth, you know, with a virtual assistant. I don't know why they call them assistants because they're not virtual and they're not, well, they are virtual, but they're not assisting in any way. And it just wasn't working. It wasn't working. So finally I got to scroll down far enough, played enough with the app itself and found a phone number to call. And I called and got somebody that was very helpful, but very slow to help me. I kept telling them, you know, like my email address, and they kept saying, no, that's not your email address. And I go, yeah, that's my email address. I know it is because it's the one I use on this machine when I'm sending, because I can scan and fax and all that. No, that's not it. You know, so then they would tell me to go on the site, you know, they're walking me through it, and they says, well, you know, click on this and it'll tell you that. And I said, when I click on that, it brings me back to this. And so we went around for about 5 or 10 minutes. I mean, he was being very helpful. He wasn't being like talking down to me or anything like that. And he didn't sound like he was getting frustrated or anything. So then finally he says, is it okay if I take over your, you know, the website on your device? I hate doing that, but I said, yeah, fine. So we did that. And then he could see. And so he said, well, I'm going to give you a new email address. And then he starts giving me this like 1Q capital J R5 $32. I said, I'm never going to remember that. And he says, well, when we get all done, we'll change back to whatever email you want. We did all that. So we finally got it figured out. And I was able to change the card. What I did remember to tell him is like, because I remember doing this because a friend of mine does that where they can take over your computer and fix everything. He does that for a living. And he always told me that if anytime you have to enter personal information, you tell him to disconnect from the site because you've got to the point where you know where you're going from there and you don't need their help anymore. But they can stay on the phone and talk to you through it. But they're not going to see what numbers you're putting in for your credit cards and things like that. And so I told him that, you know, I want you to be disconnected from the blah, 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 the service and that. And he says, no problem. And then I did get a notification that it was. And so then I said, one moment, please. And I went on to the app that I had to install to do it and deleted the app. Then I went back and put all my information. And he was very patient with me. And so I got everything all situated. And then right after I got done, I got a notice on my email that they're sending me my ink and that they've updated my password and everything, and it's back to where it was originally. So I got that all taken care of. And then I got an email from AT&T saying that my equipment that I ordered shipped. I told you, I think yesterday they said that they were going to send it to me, but that they forgot or they misplaced the order or whatever. Because it just seems strange that today I get the notification that they FedExed it out and I should get it tomorrow or Monday. Probably Monday. And I don't know, does FedEx still deliver on President's Day? I think they do. But anyway, so then I did that, and I caught up on my videos today. And then I started watching on Hulu. I got one more part to watch. The guy that was in the news about the Sarah Lawrence, where he, university, where he came and stayed in the dormitory, or was not the dormitory. Well, their apartment on campus at Sarah Lawrence. Sarah Lee. I got donuts on my mind or something. Sarah Lawrence University, and how he kind of brainwashed them and formed a cult. This man videotaped everything. It was like, and then the whole time I'm watching it, I guess it's because I'm such a strong person, my mind, I'm so strong-willed in that, I'm thinking, how could anybody be so silly as to fall for all of this crap that he was putting them through? And then it was like, because it's a cult, and that's why they're following through. I mean, they're like people that, he picked the strays of society, I guess is a good way of putting it, and that they were just so needy of someone to acknowledge them that they were able to let him mold them into what he wanted them to be. But it's pretty interesting. I still got one more part to do, but I wanted to get my video up before I started watching the last part. They're each 3 parts, and each one is an hour. Some of it kind of drags a little, but for the most part, I love documentaries. I'm very interested in documentaries. So I'm watching that now. And trying to go through a plan of attack for Monday. And like I said, I'm so strong-willed about some things, so why can't I have a better willpower? My willpower is, it's really at its lowest right now. It really is at its lowest, especially this weekend. I think because I know I'm going to weigh myself on Monday, and I know this is not the right way of thinking, but this is the way I think, is that, I'm going to weigh myself on Monday, and then I'm going to eat healthy. I do have a plan that I'm going to follow. I went through some stuff, and I'll share that with you on Monday. Getting my cookbook in line, finding a notebook that I started writing a book. I'll show you that on Monday too. About my plan, my diet. I started it in 2019. We'll see how far I got. You'll have to wait till Monday to see that. And then just how I plan on eating. I'm so looking forward to it because I really feel that I'm at a position today, even after I've overstuffed today, I've really overstuffed myself today, that I'm ready to get started even tomorrow. I'm that anxious to start. And I'm just going to pray every day that I have the willpower to follow through with this. And I know I can, because once I make a commitment, and I really make a strong commitment, most of my commitments lately have really been kind of half-assed. They really have. I know it in my mind, and I know it in my heart that, when I said I was going to do something, I kind of like, yeah, I'm going to do this, but maybe not, No, I'm going to do this, and I know this with 100% certainty. I'm going to do it this time. I'm tired of feeling like I'm feeling. I'm tired of not sleeping well at night. I'm tired of not getting out and doing my walks. I'm tired of all of this stuff. I always have an excuse. I know that. I always have an excuse. I only wish the gym was closer, because it's about a 20-minute drive. Still within my 30-minute radius of what I need, like my comfort zone of driving. But until I can actually get out and start walking again, I need to look into it. They have a pool, so I'm sure there's some sort of water aerobics classes, which I do like doing. I did it with Birdie all the time. I really enjoyed it. Maybe I can get Birdie to join the gym, and then we could go together. I think it might be cheaper in the long run than what we paid before. I don't know. I can't remember what we paid before. I think we paid $50 for 3 months. So that would be like $15, $16 a month. And I think this is like $19 a month. I don't know. I have to look into it for Birdie. I get to go for free. So, but I just have to get my willpower back. And I think I'm ready. I am ready. I just know I'm ready. And so I'm going to just hunker down there and get it done. Get her done. So, that's it, I guess. I can't think of anything else I wanted to talk about today. I was going to take you along on my drive today, but I forgot my hat, and then my microphone needs to be charged. And my phone does have a pretty good microphone, but it does pick up more of the car noises when I don't use my microphone, and it rattles a little bit too much. So I thought, no. And it was just weird driving and not talking. I mean, I talked on the phone a couple times, but I mean, other than that, it was just weird not talking to people, which is like the way it used to be. So, and yes, my record player did have a cord. I just don't remember that for some reason, but I just, and I can't remember what show it was we were watching. I asked Jim, he couldn't remember either, but because I remember saying when we were watching, I used to have a record player just like that. Then you had the little record case that kind of looked like the record player. It was a little thing that had a little latch, and you latched up and had all the little records. They had a little assortment of just things that I remember from long, long ago in a galaxy far, far away. It sure seems like that lately. Like a galaxy that was a far, far... Especially watching this with these young kids. They were just in college. And I remember when I was in college and I'm thinking, I didn't realize that those were really good times. They really were. You know, it was just like you're always wanting to be older. Always was when I was younger. I want to be older. I want to be older. I want to be older. And now I want to be younger. It just doesn't work that way. Also, when my children were younger, I always liked it when they were little, but then I thought, oh, I can't wait till they start kindergarten, or I can't wait till they start high school, or I can't wait. And now I look back and I'm thinking, why was I in such a hurry for them to grow up? They grow up so fast. You're only young for such a short period of time as opposed to how long you're old. And it just doesn't seem... I don't know. Back when I was 20, I was married. It was like, that's what you just did. You got married, you got a house, you just, started a family, you did all of that. Now it's not till you're like almost 30 that you do all of this stuff. You stay living at home till you're 25, 26, really having a good time. I don't know. Things are different. That's the way the world is nowadays. And I am sure my parents and my grandparents think things were different for them too. So, and my grandchildren are going to think things were different when theirs. And so it's just a continuing trend. I just know that. So anyway, I guess that's it. I'd rambled on long enough. So I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, share it, think somebody might like to see it, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.